from Thailand. She's a CG volunteer over there. As we know, there were recent very heavy earthquakes in Turkey and in Syria. As Sister Liangfen from Thailand heard about this, she also wanted to help however she could. So Sister Liangfen is actually a volunteer who you may not find a lot of external information about her because she's very humble, so she doesn't have a lot of these details about herself floating around. But actually in Thailand, there is a lot that the city volunteers there do. I didn't totally catch this, but I think she was sharing how there were maybe 4 Thailand volunteers who had set up something of a rest station next to the Thailand City office, and she was one of the 4 volunteers who had helped to set that up. I may have been a little bit off on that. Sister Megan is also sharing here that Sister Liangfen's daughter-in-law and daughter are different members of the Kaohsiung Online Study Group staff. I believe one does written translation and the other may do oral translation, if I caught that correctly. So let's go to Thailand and meet Sister Liangfen. And let's hear her story. So the topic of the sharing today is looking back with a smile as I take inventory of the value of my life.
可以听得到哦，听得到吗 ？Hello， 听得到吗？听不太到哦。奇怪。
可以的，可以，现场听得到，
听到了，
听得到，
可以，对不起，
可以 ，OK，
我一直是可以，但是因为
Okay, so we were having some audio issues a moment ago, but we're starting now. So, Dharma Masters at the Abode and City family all around the world, good day to you all. My Dharma name is Liu Jun. I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to come to the Kaohsiung Online Study Group to share with everyone. I've always held a motto for the 10 plus years I've been in Siji, and that is that there's nothing that I need to create conflict with others for, and the field of blessings is cultivated with our hearts. From the old Siji office in Thailand to the office that is now, the new office that is now across from, I believe, a park called Rama the Ninth in Bangkok, I have been involved with what's called the Field of Blessings class. And this Field of Blessings class or group, every Tuesday, we're in charge of cleaning and organizing the entire Thailand Siji office and the Jingsi Hall, including cleaning the corridors and the bathrooms, for example. So with all of the with this weekly cleaning, a lot of my takeaways have been in working with others and seeing that the best way for people to work together in a group setting is to use Siji's 4-ingredient spiritual soup, which is contentment, gratitude, understanding, and acceptance. And being mindful about our communication enables us to achieve so much more. Just like one of my mentors in Siji, a lot of people often ask her, oh, you know, what kind of function are you involved in? What kind of team leader are you? And she always humbly says, I'm part of the cooperation team, because she always tries to support and cooperate with others in as many things as possible. And so I often reflect, when I'm working in a group setting, is it more important for people to see me in what I'm doing, or is it more important that when I'm working with others, people want to be around me because I have positive energy? So in the first half of my life, a lot of it felt like if I was in an exam room and I saw my fellow classmates, maybe they're looking at the exam and they're all smiling because these are all topics they've studied. But for me, I felt like, oh no, these were all topics that I missed. And so I couldn't pass the exam, right? So as I'm taking an inventory of my life, I feel like that's really funny because just like with that exam, the first half of my life was very passive and reactive. I was always waiting for people to give to me. And I was constantly afflicted by the ups and downs of my emotions and the troubles that rose due to my ignorance. So now I think a lot about the way that I want to live the rest of my life. And I know that it is so important to cherish the affinities in our life and to create positive connections. As a Tzu Chi volunteer, I really am so blessed. Whenever disasters come, we know we have to give, we have to step out as quickly as we can to help those people that are in need. So I'd like to remind everyone that we are all fireflies in this world. So let's all flap our wings together and share the love in our hearts all around the world. In Turkey, right now, with the earthquake and all of the suffering that has caused, it's so important for us to come together and give our love and our resources to those in need, for us to come together like fireflies to help them. Dharma is boundless, just like the universe is boundless. We can see the essence of the teachings of Buddhism in our interactions with others. Now I have found, or one big takeaway I've had over the years is that when we're involved with Tzu Chi, the most important thing is to have a joyful heart. When you have a joyful heart, that is how we can continue to have a long journey with Tzu Chi in bringing good and love to the world. When you have a joyful heart, you will want and enjoy interacting with lots of different people. Because when we have a joyful heart, that is actually infectious, and the people around us will feel that and catch on to that joy as well. Because we as Tzu Chi volunteers are all over the world, contributing as in different ways. That's given me so many opportunities to learn from everyone. And that is my motivation to continue doing the work of Tzu Chi. So thank you to Dharma Master Zhen Yin and Tzu Chi. And I hope that I can continue to joyfully contribute to the missions of Tzu Chi for the rest of my life. And thank you to Sister Jing Su for helping me with this presentation today. And this photo right here was another volunteer that has helped me that helped me take the photo. And then thank you to Sister Mei Yun and the team for helping me create that poster and advertisement that is one of the most wonderful posters and advertisements that have ever been made of me. So thank you to everyone who's been involved. So let's keep on the PowerPoint. So Sister Liangfen is really a bodhisattva who has done so much, but really is so humble about it and never likes to share too much about all the things that she's doing. But we know that it's important for us to share what we're doing in Tzu Chi. And so I often encourage her to be more open and share more about all the good that she's doing. So just as Sister Liangfen was saying earlier, let us all bring our positive energy and well wishes and our support together for those who have been affected by the earthquakes right now in Turkey and Syria. And I think maybe one of the comments was saying that Sister Liangfen was her lead in this, what we were calling the Field of Blessings class earlier. Or maybe somebody had separately shared this message. And Sister Liangfen is this kind of volunteer who's always just quietly doing so much in the background. Another share is saying that Sister Liangfen is step by step in all of her actions is upholding Tzu Chi within Thailand and the office over there. There's another share who shared in English. And then another comment about how they're thanking Sister Liangfen for speaking slowly, one word at a time, making it very easy to understand. Another share sharing or thanking Sister Liangfen for her sharing and reminding all of us that we all have the ability to do so much as individuals. So once again, let us thank Sister Liangfen for her sharing again. Thank you. We'll talk to you again next time. Yesterday, as we were saying that, yesterday we had sent out a message in perhaps one of our online chats saying that we want to support the disaster relief efforts in Turkey. And she had immediately donated a large amount to the disaster relief fund and actually asked us not to disclose that amount. So thank you, Sister Liangfen.
我们结束这一个部分，同时间我们非常感恩我们的莉莉酷酷马来西亚安顺的顺利，谢谢你，马上跟我们打招呼，还有新北市的